Panduranga. Is anyone here who's not heard of Panduranga? Not familiar with Panduranga? Is everyone? Yes? Vitala, 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 Panduranga. Panduranga, Vitala, 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 Panduranga. Thank you all very much for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, this month is a very special month, Ashada month, where we are at Ekadashi. It's called Ashada Ekadashi, which is greatly and celebrated in Pandaripur, in Maharashtra and Pandaripur, where the temple of Panduranga is located there. So for those who are not familiar with what is this Panduranga, is right here, standing, wearing a red garment. That is Panduranga, who is none other than Krishna himself. The same Krishna is Panduranga. And then who is standing next to him is Rukmini Devi. It's called Rukmini Devi. So they are in this place called Pandaripur. Quite very famous place, and especially lot of devotees sprouted from that area. Lot of great devotees are Panduranga's devotees. Vittalnath also they say. Janabhai, Namadev, Jnaneshwar, Tukaram, all this great light can be like, and they will go to sleep otherwise. You can turn on the light, that's okay. So all these great devotees are from that place, or great devotees of, they're all devotees of Panduranga. Like most of our ISKCON devotees are quite familiar with Jagannath, pastimes and Leela. No one needs Jagannath introduction. Panduranga also has amazing pastime. Before I get started with our artist here, I want to say something, that is how I got connected to Panduranga is amazing thing. It's all amazing. Thing. So last year, one of our devotees were traveling to India, and that person came and gave their deities to our house to take care of the deities until they come. And they had this beautiful Radha Krishna, and then they also had this cute little, the same deity of small size, Rukmini Panduranga. They also gave the deity to us. And we were serving them very nicely, and the devotee came back from India, and I told that person you can only take your deities back home whenever you want. And that person came home, took everything and went back home. And to the surprise, the curtain, our house curtain was closed, and next day morning I'm getting ready for the aarti and open the curtain and going inside. Everything is gone. I felt, this Radha Krishna deity is missing. I've been serving them for a few weeks now, missing. But then, to my surprise, Rukmini Panduranga was still there. On the altar, right in front of, I have Rinath Baladev Subhadra, and then Lakshmi Narayana, and then we also had this Panduranga deity. That was untouched. Then I called that person and said, he's forgot something. I said, what? Panduranga is here. And that person graciously said, that's for you, you can have it. And that is our Daya Sindhu Mataji. She distributed. She gave Panduranga, of course she had another set. She gave Panduranga to us. From that day onwards, I've been very much reading this Pandurangastakam, which is composed by Adi Shankaracharya, great Acharya. He has composed beautiful, many Ashtakams and many songs. One of the songs is Pandurangastakam. I thought we'll all benefit by hearing what this Ashtakam says. There's nothing different. Panduranga is not different from Govinda and Krishna. There's no difference on those levels. So open your heart, and as you go in deep into this Ashtakam, especially the sloka 4, 5, 6, you can close your eyes and start imagining the beauty of Panduranga. Because these 3 slokas, 4, 5, 6 is going to narrate the beauty of Panduranga. Before that, the way that we are going to do this program is that given 1 hour now, we'll end up by 1:45. We have 8 stotras. And before we get there, I just also want to tell you that what is the benefit of hearing this Panduranga? Usually the Palastuti, the benefit is always told at the end. At the end of the class, because anyway it's going to end. So I'm going to tell you, be active throughout class, therefore I'm going to tell the benefit of this, starting only, so you can be attentive. Those who hear this Pandurangastakam attentively, with complete faith, it is said by this one that Hariralayam Shashvatam Prapnuvanti. Hariralayam Shashvatam Prapnuvanti means one will easily attain. Hariralayam means the abode, the resident of Hari, Vaikunta. Hearing this with complete faith, one can easily attain Vaikunta Loka. What else is really needed? You don't have to struggle so much, whatever we are trying to do. So please be attentive, and lot more benefits are there. I just gave this little hint here. And with that said, I'm going to introduce a couple of our great guests. It's not really guests, they're all part of our family. Sansita, we lovingly called as Sunny. So the son is here. Assisted by Abhinav, who is going to play tabla, and she's going to sing Pandurangastakam. And introducing Abhinav is a professional tabla, mridanga player, and also a couple of things I heard. Everything related to this, the instruments that can produce sounds. That's his profession. In a band, 2 things make some sound. I think that's his profession, and that's what he's trying to do and master in that area. And he has performed many stage performances for many big artists on stages. So it's our fortunate to have him here, along with a great singer, Sansita Palakalu. Hari Bol! And we have been actually thinking of doing this one together for quite a few months. And somehow the others keep postponing for whatever the reasons are. Now Panduranga, on this month he wanted to do it, probably. Ashada Masa. So maybe this is auspicious, he likes to do it on this month. So with that said, the way we are going to do is, at the end, they are going to sing the complete Ashtakam. For the sake of time, we'll go one slokam at a time. She will sing one, and I will get to give a little bit of explanation of that stotra, and then move on to the second one, and it will be showed over here. You can also sing along. And then at the end, the full cream will be given. They will sing. Okay, let's get started with the first sloka here. Yes. Oh, you need a mic. Can someone please? They have another mic? No, it's getting recorded there, so I don't know. Is there a second mic? Or you can have this one. But you have to keep passing to me so I can speak. Sing along. At least the last line, I would request you all to repeat. You may go one line at a time so they can sing together. One more time.
Saman Katya
Bhaja is quite familiar. I think that word is very favorite for Shankara, Adi Shankara. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. You must get Bhaja Govindam. Like Bhaja Pandurangam. Sing the name of Panduranga. Sing the name of Panduranga. Like that. So, it could be a seminar by itself, but we are just going to see some main points from this slokas, these stotras. Okay, Mahayoga Peetam. Mahayoga Peetam. The Peetam, the place, is called Mahayoga. Mahayoga means Yoga Peetam. Yoga Peetam is where the yoga has been performed. And if you go to Pandaripur, you won't see anyone doing any Ashtanga yoga or the different types of yoga there. They do only one thing. Wherever you go there, whomever you see, they say Rama Krishna Hari. Rama Krishna Hari. Rama Krishna Hari. Vitala, Vitala. Panduranga. Panduranga. That's the only yoga they do. That's the only yoga they do. They keep on chanting the name of Nama Sankirtanam, Papa Vinashanam, like Bhagavatam says. So all they do is only this job. Keep on chanting. Even I heard that the shopkeepers there, like how in Vrindavan we say Radhe Radhe, like the Vitala Vitala over here in Pandaripur. So this Mahayoga Peetam, again I'm just giving a glimpse of this stotra. Details are a lot for this one. So it's not an ordinary Yoga Peetam, it's Mahayoga Peetam, where the connection of Jivatma and Paramatma takes place through the Nama Sankirtanam process, through the chanting of the holy name. So now this temple, beautiful temple, is surrounded by a river called Bhima Nadi, Chandrabhaga. It also has another name called Chandrabhaga or Bhima Nadi. That river is called Bhima Nadi because Krishna has a special connection with Bhima. This name called Bhima. Bhima is because Bhima means Bhayankara. What do you say in English? Yes, flying from, I don't know what the right word is. Anyway, Bhayankara. Okay? So take it Bhayankara. He kills all the, destroys the demons ferociously. The closest word that you can talk about. And then the brother of Bhima worshipped him. That is, the brother of Bhima took him as a chariot driver. That is Arjuna. That was Bhima Nadi. It is a different explanation I've given over here. Varam Pundarika Dhatum. Varam Pundarika Dhatum means he descended into this place to give benediction to one devotee called Pundarika. Pundarika was a devotee. Therefore, he descended into this world in that form. We'll talk about why he's standing like this, right? Like a policeman or whatever you can do. In that following stotras. So, he descended for one purpose, to give benediction to his devotee called Pundarika. Why? The story will take 2 minutes for the story. It's a beautiful story. There was a devotee by name called Pundarika. He was very devoted to his parents. He was serving his parents. For him, his parents was ultimate God. Doesn't mean that he doesn't believe in God, by the way. For him, the first priority to serve his parents. So Krishna knows, from when we read Bhagavatam 10th canto, we know that Krishna missed the opportunity of serving his biological parents, Vasudevan, Devaki, because he was over in a different place. Right? As soon as he was born, he got migrated. Right? Therefore, 11 years he missed. So when he came back to Mathura, when he saw his father and mother, Vasudeva and Devaki, then in Bhagavatam he says that Natayor Yati Nirvesham Pitru Martu Tatayushaha. This is Bhagavatam sloka. He says, my dear father, my dear mother, it is said in the Shastras, human life is for 100 years. In general, 100 years. Even one spends 100 years of their life serving their parents, still they cannot pay back what they have done for them, for the children. But I already missed 11 years in my life. 11 years I missed. Therefore, Krishna loves those people who respect their parents. The children are here. All the children? Yeah. So, Krishna likes those who respect their parents and serves their father and mother and do not get angry with mom and father. Ara, understood? You should never get angry with mom and dad, correct? Yes, very good. Krishna likes such person like yourself, Ara. Now, therefore Krishna appeared. What happened is that when Krishna came, Panduranga came, Krishna at that time, he came to the door of Pundarika and he knocked. And Pundarika saw who was there. And he saw that Krishna was standing there. He said, just hold on there, just stay there. I'm just serving my parents, I'll come right there. I'll be right back. Be right back. BRB. Type BRB. Right? So Krishna got the message BRB. He was saying, okay, no problem, I'll wait over here. And then, meanwhile, if someone comes to the home, you just cannot ignore and keep doing your own business. You got to at least give them a glass of water or at least ask them to sit somewhere. So Pundarika thought, okay, some guest has come. He knows that Krishna has come. So Krishna has come, you have to give something for him to sit. So he looked around his place in his house. He saw a small brick. A brick. Okay? And he took the brick. He didn't even go until with all this awe and reverence. He did not give like this. He threw the brick like this in front of Krishna. He threw the brick like this in front of Krishna. He went and stood in front of Krishna. Krishna stepped on top of the brick and stood on the brick for eternity. Can you imagine? If someone comes and tells, no, one Prabhu, this happened to me, I'll tell you my personal thing. Few years back, I came and sat here. One devotee, he was a nice person, he wanted to offer me a mat to sit. Right? I was sitting here, this whole setup was different at that time. I was sitting somewhere, and devotee was sitting somewhere near the mat. As soon as I sat, can you use that mat? So demonstration is always good, right? So I was sitting there. What do you? My third eye opened. What? Like that. But I didn't. Anyway. So, but this Pundarika threw the brick in front of Krishna. Krishna smiled. See how Krishna is, how we are. We expect respect in each and everything that we do. If there is no respect, even though we don't have any skills and qualification, we still want respect. We are not all qualified, but we want that respect. Right? Now this person, we are still in the first line of the sloka. Right? In this range, we can go to the evening tonight. Anyway, whatever Panduranga wants, but you will have to sing the full thing anyway, even if I cannot complete everything. So Panduranga was stood there, happily standing like this, waiting for. Then he stood. That's how this whole pose is how Panduranga was standing in front of us. But what the point is that he likes the people, he likes the devotees who respect their parents and take care of their parents. You ignore your parents, you don't take care of your parents, but simply come and do all bhajan and kirtan and service. Krishna doesn't appreciate that person. Krishna does not appreciate that person. You can't, that beautiful story in Mahabharata, I won't go there. Narrating this particular thing, Bhishma and Yudhishthira have this conversation. He tells a nice story there. And in future we'll talk about it. Munindra, Krishna did not come alone. Here's the thing, Munindra, the second name, Varam Pundarika Dhatum Munindra. He came with all the munis. Why? He told, you are all doing Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. What is the use? Look at this guy. He is doing Pitru Seva. That is great and easy for one to attain me. That is easy to attain me. Nothing else I am expecting. If you can't even take care of your parents, how are you going to take care of me then? Right? I am a Supreme Father. You don't take care of your father, your mother. You want to take care of Supreme Father? It's not possible for you. So that's why he said, Tishtantam is stood. Tishtantam is established firmly on that brick. Tishtantam. Next, Anandakandam. While he was standing on that brick, how was he? When do you think this guy is going to come? It's getting late for me. I have to. No, you Anandakandam. Anandakandam. Means the root of entire happiness. He was joyful. He was in complete bliss. He was so very happy. Not like how I was given the mat and I was staring at that person. It was not, I didn't stare by anywhere, it is exaggerating. So, he was Ananda Kandam, he was so very happy. And how is Anandam? We'll talk about that in another class. Because in the Chandogya Upanishad, Anandavalli, a section called Anandavalli, it talks about what is the joy of Krishna. How can we measure? You know, you have a unit to 1 liter, and 1 gallon, this many kilos makes it into 1 ton, that many tons makes into whatever it is, different unit. What is the unit of happiness of Krishna? Anandavalli says that Manushya Anandam multiplied into 100 times in the Anandam of Manushya Gandharva Anandam. Manushya Gandharva Anandam 100 times multiplied is Deva Gandharva Anandam. 100 times multiplied this Deva Gandharva Anandam with Pitra Anandam. 100 times of Pitra Anandam is Deva Anandam. And then it goes on 100 times, 100 times, 100 times, and then Indra Anandam, and then Brihaspati Anandam, Brahma Anandam, and then finally tells 100 times, maybe 100 times of that Brahma Anandam is Anandam of Krishna. Maybe, by the way, it's not maybe, but for this everything to be understood, we need to understand what is the one unit of Anandam of human, right? First, we need to understand that. Therefore, in Chandogya Upanishad, the sloka says, Yuva Shat Sadhu Yuva Adhikaha. Yuva Shat, human will be very happy if he is only 16 to 18 years old. Throughout his life period, he like to be young, as a youth, number one. And mentally strong, physically very strong. Number 3 things over. Next, you should have the wealth of the world. You should have the wealth of the world. Number 5, you should never have any sort of issues with family, friends. Everything works according to his desire. Come on. Huh? Everything has to work according to his desire. And he is so very knowledgeable of all the Shastras in the world. This all makes it one unit of his happiness. Like that 100 times, 100 times, 100 times, 100 times, 100 times, maybe Anandama Brahma. When Panduranga stood on the bridge that was given by Pundarika, he was so very happy. Anandam, Anandam, Anandam. He was so very happy. So that is, well, Tamagatya Tishtantam Anandam Kandam Parabrahma Lingam Bhaje Pandurangam. Therefore, we should not think that because he is standing on the brick, someone is an ordinary person. Right? He is not an ordinary person who is standing on the door of Pundarika. He is Parabrahma Lingam. Lingam means form. Lingam means form. Parabrahma Lingam means Brahmalingam. Parabrahma is a supreme Lord who has descended into this world in the form of Pundarika. Parabrahma Lingam. Let's all chant together the name of Panduranga. Vittala, 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 Panduranga, Vittala, Vittala, Panduranga, Vittala, Vittala, Panduranga. Now let's go to the second one. Yeah, one line. One more time. Repeat. Because we have less time. Was finished. So Taditwasam, one who is wearing a yellow garment. Because everyone likes to wear a matching dress. By the way, now that's not the trend anyway. You can see the girls now in blue color, yellow color, orange color, green color. Socks is this side it is a blue color, that side is orange color. Right? Now it's not matching at all. That's a fashion, right? But Krishna is old style boy. It's again old style. So he's still looking for match. His body is so effulgent like a sun rays. Therefore he wants to match his color, the effulgent, with yellow color. Yellow color. Taditvasisam, right? Neela Megha Babasam. Neela Megha means Neela Megha with the moon or no, the cloud which is of monsoon, like a monsoon cloud. Monsoon cloud is just like it's going to rain. It may rain, it may not rain. Dark in color, right? Krishna color is also like that, like Neela Megham. Neela Megham is a dark, not a black, but somewhat darkish, bluish color. Right? So why does always Krishna color is compared to this cloud? Acharya gives beautiful explanation here. It is because number one is the rain, the cloud pours rain. Krishna pours compassion. He pours compassion to everyone. Right? Second one is that the rain does not start raining by itself. It gets triggered by a thunder. Likewise, Krishna's compassion gets triggered by who's standing next to him. That's a thunder for him. Who's that? Rukmini. Rukmini. Therefore, we always pray the mother's name first, consort's name first, and then chant the Lord's name. Sita Ram, Radha Krishna, Lakshmi Narayana. Right? Like that. And the next one is the rain we cannot predict. Even though how much ever we hear from all this news that it's going to rain at 2 o'clock. You see, it's all bright, clear clouds. Now here also in America also it's like India. India they will tell sometime it will never rain. When they say it's not going to rain, it will be heavy rain. In America also following the footsteps of India now. But likewise we cannot predict how rain comes. We cannot predict where Krishna is going to show his mercy. It can come anytime, in any form, to anyone. Therefore, we should not be waiting for that day to come. Whenever Krishna gives his mercy, I will start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Whenever that God gives me mercy, that time I will start coming to the temple. That time I will become a devotee. It's like you are telling, I will dig the well when it starts raining. No one does that. You dig the well first and then wait for the rain to come. Right? So that's how it is. Bhakti is something that you don't wait to get purified. In whatever the condition we have to start the process of bhakti. Otherwise it will never happen. It's going to never happen. We may be busy doing all the different jobs. Just now I got came to this university, St. Louis of University, or WashU, or AMSL, or whatever it is. Let me finish my thing and then I will get a job from F1 to H1. And then we will get an H1. Lottery. Everything is lottery, gambling now. So, we get an H1. Now he said, Prabhu, we please, hello mister, why don't you come to the temple Sunday program? Just now I got my H1. Just wait, it's this wonderful. Just now I got my H1. Let me just get my green card. That green card is your grandson or your grandson will get citizenship. We will not get our green card. The range is going now. All those dates and what is it? Priority dates and all those different things. We can anyway. So green card comes. After green card comes, wait. 5. I become a citizen of United States of America. Then I have nothing to do. I'll come to temple and start becoming a nice devotee chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. And finally, this guy will get guy or girl, whoever it is. They get married, they get a children, then their grandchildren. But still, they will come only on Janmashtami. Only on Janmashtami or during their wedding day. Why even I got into the problem to complain to the Lord. That's what I told before. Please start coming. Right? Anyway, so that is second sloka. So we'll skip many points from this beautiful thing. Varam Trishtikayam Saman Yashtak Padam. So that Lord is established his lotus feet on the brick. And what we are going, Rama Mandiram Sundaram Chit Prakasham. Rama Mandiram means Rama is name of Mahalakshmi. He is the abode of Mahalakshmi. In the chest of the Lord, Mahalakshmi is residing. Rama Mandiram. So word by word, if we go in this range, we won't be able to finish. Let's move on to the third sloka. Okay, here it is. exactly in this sloka it says, why does he stand like this? Is he angry on you, Opal?
Yes.
Hey, what did you do?
That's true.
Is he, but his face doesn't seem to be angry though. Right? He's happy and smiling. So why is he standing like this? You go to Sri Rangam. How many of you have gone to Sri Rangam? Or have you seen the picture of Sri Rangam? Sri Ranganath. Okay. Quiz, very tough question. How does he stand? How does Ranganath stand? No one knows? Manjira Mataji, please tell me, how does Ranganath stand? Like this? Or hi? Like this? How does he stand, Manjira Mataji?
I think it is lying down, Prabhu. I'm not too sure.
Okay. Oh, you know? You go ahead, Gopala.
No, I don't.
You don't know? Okay, how does he? Vaishnavi?
He's in China.
China, he's lying down like this. If I do little more, I go to sleep. So I want to I'll stop here. So it's like this. And another interesting point, this is an important thing, when we go to the temple, it's not like we go and see the, hi, go back. It's not like that. We have to see the beauty of the Lord from the lotus, from the nail to the toe, to the ankle, to the calf muscle, to the knee, to the thigh, to the hip, to the navel, and to the chest, to the beautiful neck, and to the, this is what is called? Chin. And then cheeks, and then lips, and if he's smiling, you can see his beautiful pearl-like teeth, and the nice beautiful nose, and eyes and eyebrows and eyelids, and then the forehead, and then his head, and the beautiful hair. You have to take some time to really enjoy the beauty of Krishna. Okay? We try to enjoy the beauty of so many other things which is going to change its form over the period of time. But how many of you been coming to this temple for at least for past 4 weeks? Raise your hand. 4 weeks? Minimum 4 weeks. You're all coming, right? How many have been coming for past two weeks? 2 weeks? How many of you are coming here for the first time? No first time? If you are not first time, you should have raised your hand before. Why? First time, right? So those who have been coming for more than 2 weeks, have you seen any changes in Krishna? Except his changing his dress, garments. Those who are coming here for the first time, if you come next week also, it's going to be the same. It's not going to change. But if you think of someone whom you really like and love, have the picture of that person. And take a picture after 10-15 years, the same person. You know, one Maharaj says that when this is, you know, I usually don't tell, Radhanath Maharaj says that here, when this boy got married, this person got married, his wife was like Rasgulla. After 30 years, the same Rasgulla become Karela. Karela means bitter gourd. Right? Now Mataji, please, it could be the same case for you, for the men also. He can be a bitter gourd, or he can be whatever. But anyway, the point is that Krishna never changes. Anyway, coming back to Sri Ranganath, Ranganath is lying down like this, and what is he showing is that he's pointing something with his right hand, and he's pointing something with his left hand. With his right hand, he's pointing to his crown, Kiritam, right? What does that Kiritam tells us when you see? My God, he is the Deva Deva. He is the Supreme Lord. When I've seen many people, sometimes they're always with a hat or a cap on their head. Always. Either straight or ulta, like this, reverse. Always. But you can go to that person, when you go home and you go to the sleep, are you going to wear the cap and sleep? I don't think anyone is going to wear their cap, even if it's a night cap, they're not going to wear it and sleep. They're going to remove it and then sleep. But here, Sri Ranganath is not removing his kirita, he is sleeping like that. To just tell us that he is not like an ordinary human being. He is Deva Deva, Jagannatha. He is Lord of all Lord. You can see that with by looking at my kiritam. Now that you know who I am, I am showing you another, I am pointing to some other place now. The only way you can attain me, now is pointing something down by coming to my lotus feet. Tirupati Balaji, he is also stands, he doesn't lie down, he stands. He has he stands like this with his hands like this, under his hip, and then his hand is like this, right? He does the same thing. He's pointing his feet. And what is he telling from his left hand? He's saying that whatever the problems that you have in your life, I can take care of everything like the ocean below our hip. And the same thing he's doing. Balaji with one hand he shows. Now Panduranga with two hand is telling that the samsara is nothing but there's a repeated birth, death, disease and old age. Due to our karma, we keep taking birth again and again and again and again. To the size of the height of the hip. That means what? You can easily walk and cross. You can easily walk and cross. I was always tell this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they took a little further. You can see how Panduranga is standing here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu took further. They raised their hand not from here, over here. Even if the water covers your head, okay, you can see that. It covers here. We are here to take care of you. We are here to take care of you. Right? So therefore, that's why he stands like this. Now we will move on to the fourth sloka. And from 4, 5, 6 is all about his rupam, his beauty. How beautiful he is. Right? So let's go ahead and do the fourth one first. Okay. Kanta means neck. In the region of neck, there's a beautiful garland, there's a beautiful necklace which has a stone called Kaustubha Mani. Right? The Kaustubha Mani is nothing but it's a representative of all the Jivatmas. It's a representative of all Jivatma. Every ornament of the Lord, there is one significance about it. Vishnu Puranam talks about it. We'll not discuss that now, we'll take it later. So that Kaustubha Mani is right there on his chest. Sriya Jushta Keyurakam Srinivasam. Srinivasam. Srinivas. Nivas means again, not just Srinivas. He is also Srinivas. But Nivasam is Anjanivasam. Anjanivasam. This is Anjanivasam. Anjali resides in his heart. But we are talking about Srinivasam here. Nivasam means residence of the place where Sri resides. Srinivasam. Sriya Jushta Keyurakam. Jushta Keyurakam is on his shoulder. The ornaments on his shoulder are so bright and brilliant and effulgent. He himself is effulgent. On the ornaments that he is wearing is also so very effulgent. Sriya Jushta Keyura Srinivasam. Shivam. Shivam means, the meaning of Shivam means auspiciousness. Auspicious. Now we have to start closing our, don't close your eyes now. Very, all must be hungry. So easy to go to sleep. So keep your eyes open and do dhyana, keeping your eyes open. That now Panduranga is there on his neck, beautiful neck which has 3 lines over here. That's Kaustubha Mani is there. And then Sri is residing on his chest, Srinivasam, and on the shoulder, beautiful ornaments. We have to just start imagining these things which is real. And then is auspiciousness, is full of auspicious. Auspicious means Shubhadra, means not one who meditates a beautiful form of Panduranga, they will not have any inauspicious thing in their life. Inauspicious thing in their life. Shubham, Shivam. And Shantam, by meditating on the beautiful form of the Lord, one get what do we all want?
Shanti.
Om Shanti, 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 right? So Shanti you want. just simply keep on telling Shanti, Shanti, Shanti with all the problems, it's not going to be gone. There's no point in simply chanting Shanti, 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 Shanti while having all the problems. So rather, to attain the real Shanti, think the beautiful form of Panduranga, how he is. That will give the real Shanti. Idyam means one who be worshipped by all the devatas. So that is Panduranga. Lokapalam means one who protects the loka, world. This is a beautiful sloka. This is a beautiful story. I don't want, every sloka has a story, but this one I'll tell. There's one person, a barber. A barber means who cuts the hair, right? Barber in that place, Pandharpur. And he was a great devotee of Panduranga. So, but the problem with such great devotee is, when they start chanting, they forget everything else, they keep on chanting. But problem for us is, whenever we are chanting, that is when, except chanting, we start thinking of other things. Everything will come into our mind when we are chanting. Whatever. There's some relationship between great devotees and us in an opposite way, right? So, Sena Nabir, this great guy Sena, he was a barber. So he was a private barber for the king of that state, that place. So he goes once in a month or whatever it is, it goes and cleans this, shaves and does all these things. On one day, this man got into this Vitala, 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 Vitala. Everyone, come on. Clap, clap. Vitala, 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 Panduranga, Panduranga, Panduranga. So he was chanting and chanting, he forgot. He was totally forgot that he has to go, it's time up. But the king was waiting and waiting, putting his towel on around him, he was just waiting like this. He was just waiting, the guy is going to come and come and come. It's getting late for him. But then finally he saw, that guy coming with his kit, shaving kit. He was coming, running. Sorry, I'm late. Okay, no problem, come on. So usually they keep the mirror in the front. Whoever is going to get shaved, they keep the mirror, they can keep on seeing how this guy is cutting, right? So the mirror is in the front, and this person was doing this cream, apply the cream first. And he was applying the cream so nicely and softly. This king never experienced before such a touch. He said, continue doing the cream business. Keep on applying cream for him. He was saying, he was just keep on doing. Like he was keep on doing like that. It's very well clean. My hand was just going like this. Anyway, then the king was so enjoying this nice touch. He opened his eyes and saw on the mirror who was standing in the back, Panduranga. He got literally shocked and turned, and Sena was there. That barber was standing. He again turned to the mirror, Panduranga. Turned, Sena, Panduranga, Sena. He got confused. He thought maybe it's a Brahman. He's just Maya or something. He started imagining something. Then shaving was done. He went. That man went, and then he dressed up nicely. The king came outside. The barber was coming running with kit. And they said, the king was saying, why are you back? What I gave was not sufficient. You did a good job. I can give you more coins, gold coins. He said, I'm sorry, I am late. What do you mean by late? Please sit here. He opened the kit full of gold coins inside. Full of gold coins. Can you imagine doing a shaving for a mortal being? The Lord became a barber for someone just because for his devotee was completely immersed in his thought. That is the level of bhakti that real devotees have. Now we will move on to the fifth one, where it talks about the beautiful face of Krishna in the Lord's face. Okay. Bimbananam Charuhasam. Charuhasam. Sharat, there's a different seasons are there. One of the seasons was Sharat. That season, the moon looks so very pretty, beautiful. And how's Panduranga's face? It's like that. Sharat Bimbananam, Sharat Bimbananam. Right? And how does he smile? Charuhasam. He smiles so beautifully. We smile. It's not nice. So sometimes we have to hide our whatever inside, so it doesn't show up. Some things will be their problem. So you cannot smile happily also nowadays, unfortunately. But Krishna's smile is so beautiful. So very beautiful. Charuhasam. Lasat Kundala, Kranta Gandas Talangam. And he has a beautiful earring. Look at the earring. Makara Kundalam. Bhagavatam says Makara Kundalam. Like a fish shaped earring. His eyes also like fish only anyway. Fish shaped earring. So that Lord whose beauty cannot be compared to any of the material things. But unfortunately we have to relate to something material because we don't have access to otherwise. How to compare something to something, right? This is the closest that we can compare his faces like moon. And if you see all these movie songs, it's nothing but copied without copyright. They copied from all these beautiful stotras. Your eyes are like strawberry. Right? All the songs now you must maybe I should not talk all this thing to deviate your consciousness into this Bollywood and Hollywood thing. But yeah, your eyes are like this, your lips are like whatever it is. It's nothing but it's all about Krishna. Krishna's beauty. So that's what has been told in this particular sloka. Pundarikam. Pundarikam is beautiful eyes or like lotus. Why always Lord is compared to the lotus? Is just because the lotus grows on the muddy place, but never touched by any water on the top of it. Even any water comes, it just goes off. Likewise, Lord is called lotus eyes, lotus feet, lotus hands. Everything is lotus form because even though he appeared in this world, he is like a lotus flower, not getting contaminated by any of these material things. He is aloof by himself. Even though this place is a muddy place with a lot of problems. So let's move on to the 6th sloka. His crown that the Lord is wearing, Panduranga, his crown was so very effulgent. Surer Architam, Dipe Ratnair Anargaihi. All the devas from different planetary system, they all come to Pandaripur. And then there they worship the Lord not with the flowers, with Ratna, with the gem, very expensive gems, stones. With that they worship. But even though the devatas come from different planets to worship him with all these expensive items, articles, what he loves is this one. Tribanga Kritam Barha Marya Vatamsam. He says that Tribangam means he stand in a threefold form. Right? Tribangam. That Krishna likes one thing. Of all the ornaments that's been offered to him, all the articles that are given to him, what he loves to have on him all the time is the peacock feather on his head. That's all he likes to have. So as the Bhagavad says, Barha Pitam Natavara Karnayor Karnikaram Vipradvasam Kanaka Kapisham Vaijayan Tichamalam Randran Venur Adara Sudaya Orayan Gopa Vrinde Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam Pravishat Geeta Geeti. Vrindavanam. In the Vrindavanam, he walks like a happy man, young man, wearing the peacock feather on his head. Peacock feather. Why peacock feather? Why? Because there are many explanations given by the acharyas. The one reason that is being told is because the peacock, when he sees the monsoon clouds, he starts dancing. When the devotees of Krishna sees this beautiful form of Panduranga, they start dancing. Therefore, to represent that, Krishna has peacock feather on his head. My devotees loves me. Therefore, when we come to the temple, it is not just sit in the front of the temple and close your eyes. In the temple, when you are going to the, you can close your house in your house only. You drove all the way, 30 miles, 40 miles. Sometimes people go. I have some commitment that I have made promise to Tirupati Balaji or Sri Ranganath or Jagannath that I have to do something, right? They go all the way from India to the temple, go there, as if the balls are going to come out, pop out. They press the eyes so much in devotion. Thank you so much for taking care of my husband. Problems. Whatever it is, right? So no, you have to wide open your eyes and look at the beautiful form. That's why archa murtis are there. If you want to close your eyes, better you stay home. So Krishna, peacock feather, that's why he wears a peacock feather over there. Few other explanations are there, but this is relevant to this one. Let's move on to the next. Seventh is about flute. Vibhu means one who is pervaded everywhere. Vibhu. And Durantam is one who has no limits. Durantam. Charantam means he wanders every place. Like how Krishna is Vibhu everywhere. He doesn't have a limit. He wanders all the place. The Venu Geetam of Krishna also same. Same. It spreads everywhere. It doesn't have a limit. Therefore, Vibhum Venu Nadam Charantam Durantam Swayam Leelaya Gopavesham Dadanam. Because he is playing this flute, one should not think he is an ordinary cowherd boy. Gopavesham is taken the form of a cowherd boy, but actually he is not a cowherd boy. Swayam Leelaya, he did just for the reason of Leela, pastime. Did anyone force him to do? No, Swayam Leelaya. He decided, he decided himself to be born as cowherd boy. Swayam Leelaya Gopavesham Dadanam Gavamrinda Kanandadam Charuhasam. Again, this is beautiful. You know why Krishna plays flute is not only Krishna. It is said that the cows get attracted to the music's sound, especially the flute sound. Therefore, most of them had this flute. Krishna had, as a cowherd boy, he was carrying the flute. Another secret for you all, if you don't know. Many times we have seen Krishna's paintings with cows. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Come on. Another 5 more minutes we'll get it done. And you'll be satisfied with Prashadam next. Now, not only it is said by one Acharya called Pillai, Periyavachan Pillai, in his explanation, he says that Krishna didn't graze only cow, he also grazed buffalo, he also grazed goats. Now there is a tattva, there is a philosophical reason behind what is these three things, but only we see paintings of Krishna with cows, not with buffalo or with goat. Yes?
Yes.
Why? Because this is the reason. The goat is considered to be in the mode of Rajoguna. The buffalo is considered to be in the mode of Tamoguna. Cow is considered to be in the mode of Sattoguna. Mode of ignorance, mode of passion, mode of ignorance, mode of goodness. Correct? Those, when Krishna plays flute, those who are in mode of goodness, they will come to Krishna. When Krishna's played flute, he is playing, I have better music to hear, and they go to all these movie songs, all different songs, and get entangled in many other things, like the buffaloes and goats. That is the tattva behind why the other things are not in the picture, but we see over here in this one. With that said, we are going to get into the last sloka, which is another beautiful one. Ajam means jam, ja means birth, ja means birth. Praja, jalaja, all these different root word is ja come from the root word ja called to take birth. Right? Aja means one who has not taken birth. Aja, that is also one of the name of Krishna, Vishnu. Aja means one has not taken birth. Ajana manaha bahuda vijayate. Veda says ajana manaha bahuda vijayate, meaning that one who was not taken, one who was never born is born many times. Has born many times. Why does he say? We know that Rama is born as Rama, he is born as Krishna, Vamanadev, and so many different avatars. Yes, he is born, but he is not born like you and I. Therefore, ajana mana bahuda vijayate, ajam. Because we are all born on what? Did we, let me say, Opal, you tell. Did you select your dad and mom? They just came, just like, right? Without even you make a choice, right? Baldev Prabhu, did you select, okay, let Opal become my daughter?
Yes.
We didn't have a choice. We didn't have a choice to whom to select. If at all we had a choice, we don't have done that. So here Ajam means that the Lord selects his parents. He selected Vasudev, Devaki. He selected Dasaratha and Kausalya and so forth. Rukmini Prana Sanjeevanam. Rukmini Prana Sanjeevanam. He is the life force of Rukmini Devi. Rukmini. He is the life of Rukmini. By his love, he kept her alive. In one way of thinking like that. But then actually it's Rukmini who keeps Krishna alive. Standing next to her. So that is in short about this one. But Prasannam, he has become very happy when he stands right next to Rukmini. Prapannartitam. Arti means arti. Arti means miseries. Arti means Prapannarti means when one person surrenders to the Lord, all his miseries are taken away. Especially when we worship him along with Rukmini. So to that Lord we offer our prayers. Now we are going to conclude with the Palastuti. Okay, you want to do? Okay, the Palastuti is Stav. Did we move to Palastuti? Next one? Right there. Yeah. Stavam Pundarikakshawai Punyadam Ye Patantyeka Chittena Bhaktya Chanityam Bhavambodhidim Tepi Titvanta Kale Hariralayam Shashvatam Prapnuvanti. So Stavam means to sing the sloka, these slokas, Pandurangasya by Punyadam. The greatest punya that one can attain is by reciting these 8 slokas. Greatest punya by reciting this 8 slokas. Padantyete chittena bhaktyacha nityam. How do you have to recite this one? Chittena. Chittena means not getting distracted. Without any distraction. While I am speaking, while the slide is there, checking your WhatsApp message. Like this. Or concentrating somewhere else. That is not going to help. One has to be single-mindedly focusing on what has been said in these slokas. Not only single-mindedly hearing. Some people have the capacity of being completely focused on hearing something. But along with being single-mindedly focusing, one thing is also important. Bhaktyacha nityam. The bhakti has to be mixed with that concentration. If there is no bhakti, only looking at like this, standing like this, is not going to give anything. Okay? Bhakti has to be there. How often you have to recite this one? Nityam. Nityam is as much as possible every day. This sloka. Bhavam nidim tepti titvanta khale. At the time of death. Right? The time of death. One who recites this 8 slokas every day at the time of death. Bhavam nidim tepti titvanta khale means that person will be exiting completely for good from this material existence. They will never have to come back again to drink mother's milk. No more diaper changing. No more you have to go to the school to do again A for apple, B for biscuit. You don't need to do any of those things again. We'll go back to Krishna Loka. Hariralayam Shashvatam. Okay, I'll go back to Krishna Loka for how long? 2 years or 3 years or 4 years? Shashvatam. For eternity you will be there in Hariralayam. Prapnuvanti. After you attain that, you are never going to come back again. That is the benefit of reading, reciting and worshipping Panduranga, especially on this month, Ashada month. Right? So let's all pray at the lotus feet of Rukmini Vithala, Rukmini Panduranga, to bless us all, to develop little drops of that bhakti in our heart. Because it's so very difficult to do bhakti in the age of Kali. We want to progress, we take 1 step up, 2 steps we fall down. In this range, where are we going to reach up? Today will be a great devotee, tomorrow again will fall down. That is at least condition of us, for me at least. So this is the situation we are all in. When are we going to go attain Krishna in this range? The only way is, Panduranga, you please save me. You take care of me. I will do whatever. Swalpam apyasya dharmasya. You told in Bhagavad Gita, Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. You told in Bhagavad Gita, you do little bit of bhakti. That doesn't mean don't come next Sunday. You are done already. You can come. I am going to ask you, why you didn't come this after 1 year? I am asking you. You going to tell, why you didn't come? You told Bhagavad Gita, Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato. 24 on 21st Sunday I attended, right? That is good enough. Krishna will take. Please don't take into that angle. We have to do the best whatever we can. With that said, let's now dive into the Pandurangastakam in a full pledge by Sunny and Abhinav. Hare Krishna. Thank you. And you're not going. You can sing along if you want, but then they are going to do this final thing. Mike, you want? Really?
Hare
Thank you all very much for studying us and joining us on this beautiful program. Thank you so much. Please. Thank you. The next program is going to be some announcement. After that, we have some Kirtan here.